Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. And today's topic, people love to say the word no, 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 no. If you have kids, you know how easy it's like the first word they learn is no. And it's so, no matter what age you are, honestly, it's easier to say the word no than yes. I'm sure, gosh, I didn't even look this up, but I'm sure if you Google it, how many times people say the word no compared to the word yes, I think it's a lot. I should have looked that up before that, but we're just used to saying no. It's easier for saying no. The reason why, in all my experience, it's easier people say no because then they know everything stops then. If someone says yes to anything, they know they might have to agree to something. They might have to take more time, more questions. Like when you're answering a survey, do you want to continue? Yes. Do you want to, do you have more time? Yes. Yeses are usually associated with, okay, now I just agreed to something. And some people just hate to agree to things or commit to something or commit to more time of theirs. So I wanted to give you a few things to say to people, give you some ideas of things to say. And I have a few notes I've written down over the years to let people say the word no, but they really mean yes. Wouldn't that be nice if you could just let people say no, but they really mean yes? So I'm going to use this in a presentation, kind of like if you're interviewing with a buyer or seller and you're looking to get their business now or in the future. There's a few things you can say after you present your things or your marketing plan or your value proposition of why buyers and sellers should use you. And here's a few things to think about when you're saying. So once you share that presentation with a buyer or a seller, there's things you could say like, is there anything that I shared with you that you object to? Is there anything that I shared with you that you object to? So of course, hopefully they're going to say no, there's nothing you said. So they're not saying yes, they're saying no. No, there's nothing that you said that I object to. Another thing is like, is there anything I said about myself and my abilities to be the best agent for the job for you that you object to? No. Is there anything I've said about myself that you would object to? No. Is there anything about my company and the value they bring to the table? Anything that you object to with that? No. And then like the last question can be, is there anything that would stop you right now from us building a relationship and getting started right now, or building a relationship and being the realtor for you for the future? Is there anything stopping you and us right now from getting started? Usually no. So there's nothing started. And if they say yes, there is a start, then you could address those until you get that no. Is there something that, in my abilities or that would stop you or us to start working today? And they say, yes, there is. What is that? And then they say something like, well, maybe your expertise in this area, maybe your years of business, maybe your references, or maybe your referrals or experience in this presentation, maybe the comparables that you presented in a listing presentation that they thought they weren't really comparable to their house. Then you can address that and say, well, I'm happy to address those right now, or would you give me another 24 hours? I'll go back and check on my comparables, check on my data, check with my company, check with my marketing department of things that I can do for you. Can I get back to you tomorrow? I mean, that's a yes. And so those are some tips on how to get people to say no when they really mean yes, because it's so easy to say no. It really is. To get someone to say a yes, it's harder to say a yes than a no. So maybe if you practice these, and I'm just going off the top of my head, and I have a few notes that I pulled up from my different presentations that I've done on this topic. Just practice saying those things. Google that, how to turn questions to ask people where they could say no instead of yes, things like that. Just being an expert at negotiating, communicating, using words that are easy for people to say, using sentences and things that are easier for people to agree to. It's always a good communication skill to learn. Now, it's not trickery, it's just making it easier for them to make the decision with less words, less stress, because some people just stress in saying yes. Some people stress in committing. Some people say stress that they're going to have to do more work and continue on with the conversation or something by saying yes. So hopefully this gives you a little thing, just a little thing to think about when communicating with people, when you're negotiating with people, when you're helping you build your business and getting people to commit to you and say yes, but with a no. So that's it for today. Won't keep it too long today. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.